Well, we are, oh, goodness gracious. They got the river shut down here at Vicksburg. Or that, well, actually, it's open back up. They're running southbound. They're running southbound boats. Sally Arch are coming around there. But they had a grounding right here, and they got it off the ground. Now they're running southbound. That's right above the bridge there at Vicksburg. And we're actually 13 miles downriver from that. They're, like I said, they're running southbounders, and you can see all the northbounders way down below. Oh, they down through here. Boats. They're all lined up down the bank. We're down here. Down here below Diamond. Above Sergeant Point, but they're all even down around the corner. All the way around down the corner. And they're running southbounders now, but it's a slow process. It's a real slow process of clearing boats out. So, it's slow going around there. They've got it, let me get my mount set up here. I wasn't really quite ready. But we've got so that's what we got. Yeah, it's slow everywhere. It's that time of year and it's slow. But it's just getting down extreme like it did last year. Yeah. But so far everything's pretty much moving. These spots, pop up now and again, grounding or where they got to do some dredging or something like that, and it just stops everything up. So we've got supplies, groceries and supplies up here at Vicksburg like about everybody else does. So yeah, it'll be a slow go today. I would imagine it's probably going to be this evening before we might move up a little ways, but I'm thinking it's going to be this evening before we get through up there, as long as everything stays moving, that is. But so we're just that's the deal. They've got everybody just shoved into the bank down below, and boats were backed in up above. And like I said, they've got it cleared. They've been running pretty much most of the morning, I think, clearing traffic. I don't know how far traffic southbound backed up there, but they start popping up on my AIS when I start seeing them up around there at Milliken Bend. But they're still coming. Jenny Stone, there's a bunch of them. There's a Mabel C. I think he was backed in for work. And that's the thing, these boats that are coming down, some of them got to do work there. Northbounders got to do work there, tow work, supplies or whatever. So it's not just a fact of them going through that area and coming on down. It's folks got to do work there at Vicksburg, so it just congests you, man. But that's the spot right in through here, I think that was it. Right there. Because where they were getting right in through there. That's right above the bridge. And it's right where I got video of. I posted a video the other day when we were above Vicksburg coming down. And, yeah. But that's what we got, man. That's what we got going. We'll, see how it goes.
Need him on the starboard side.
So we'll see. But yeah, I see boats. They're all shoved in a bank over there. Boats over here. There's one of the excursion boats or whatever. Let's see which one that is. American Countess. They're shoved in the bank, waiting their turn also. So that's that's what's happening today here at Vicksburg anyway. Like I said, we're about 13 miles downriver where we are, and they've got them on down past us below and all. So we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, so I'm not much for holding up the. I can handle. Don't get me wrong. I'm like everybody else. I can stand a little delay, a little break in my work, but I've just got this. Yeah, I've got like an alarm clock going in my head constantly. If we're setting, man, I can handle it for about 24 hours in one spot, and then I start having to play mind games on myself, so the cabin fever doesn't kick in. But yeah, I really am not one of those people that can have idle time. I start getting into trouble.
We gotta go down there, below the racetrack, just below racetrack, and turn the pillar. Okay, they're down there at Laterno.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's down there at Laterno. He's gonna turn that pillar, and the pillar's down here.
Oh.
Yeah, the pillar's down there. So anyway, that's the deal, man. It just really, this low water. That's what we deal with. Anytime there's a grounding or anything like that. So anyway, I don't know about the American Council. Somebody says they get more for their money. I don't know. I imagine they've got to be their schedules. They keep their schedules. They allow for times like this, I would imagine. But I would imagine they're pretty strict on try to stay pretty close to their schedule. And I know everybody works with them to try to keep those boats running. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're getting I guess if you're on the boat, I don't know how the experience would be on the boat. It matters, I guess, on where they're going and what activities are scheduled. But I guess if I was paying for a boat cruise, I would rather be cruising than sitting in one spot. But yeah, that's just my ignorant opinion about about the cruise boats. I think it would be actually very fun. Those things are like I was talking about it yesterday. I brag on them. They bring jobs and stuff to this industry and area, and yeah, man, that shines a light on our industry a little bit. But I actually think it would be very neat. I would rather take one of those cruises than a Caribbean cruise. Of course, here's the deal. I'm not going to be taking too many vacations on a cruise ship at all. I'm not much on that. The whole idea of being on a boat with a bunch of folks. That being said, if I had a choice over a Caribbean cruise or one of those, I would definitely take one of those. I think their prices, matter of fact, I know their pricing's higher than like a Caribbean cruise. But yeah, somebody said, let's say U-Pilots amaze me steer those long tows and barges here in the Ohio River. They only push 15 barges. Listen, that's not only 15 barges. Man, when Cincinnati's running water, man, I've been down through there. Anybody that wants different aspects of the Ohio, it can be. It's a locking river, and it can be a pool stage. It can be nice, but I will tell you that from experience, when that Ohio River jumps and gets to jumping, you better have your A game on. As a young pilot, I did most of my steering on the lower down here, and then I went to the Ohio when they got me turned loose. And there's a stigma. There was a stigma of lower heavy tow pilots and all that stuff. But I've been out here doing it long enough that it's just the periods of boring or long boring stretches of just those were longer. They would be longer stretches, but the intensity that Ohio River can provide to a wheelman, trust me, there's it can get plenty intense. It's like every river has their own. They've got their own, you know, individual characteristics, and running the lower compared to running the upper, running the Ohio, Illinois. They all have different characteristics to them. I mean, I just see them different, but yeah, I don't. There's as far as one area being easier or harder to run or a more skilled wheelman and take, it's not that. It doesn't work that way. The more experience you have running in a certain area, the better you are. That's all there is to it. So, yeah, yeah. I've looked stupid everywhere. How's that? I've looked. I've not only looked at. I've been a dumb pilot everywhere at least once. I know. Hopefully, I learned the first time through some areas, but yeah, I don't know the arrogance of a young pilot, man. That was. I remember I was that way. Now then, I just look at them as that's the river I'm on when I'm on it, and it can be challenging, and hopefully that will limit them. I don't know. I just got a different attitude, which I would hope I do as an older pilot than I did when I was younger. McAlpine Lock in Louisville, Turkey. Yes, definitely. You go in that Portland Canal and all that. It can, that's definitely an area that poses problems. And like I said, it's like anything else. The more you run it, I know guys that run that area that probably it's nothing, but it's like anything else. The experience, that's the key. How many times you've done it. When I was a young pilot, I used to think it, younger, sharper, more up on the latest and greatest and all that. But as I thought a younger pilot, specifically myself, was better qualified than an older, experienced wheelman. But I realize now how ignorant I was. That's the thing, man. It just there's no replacing experience, man. There's no replacing the information and all that you can get by doing it over and over again. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Reading about it, telling about it, man. I can tell everybody. I can tell somebody the best way to do it, but it's like baking cookies, man. It's only the ones that are actually good at baking cookies. You can have the ingredients, but you got to know how to do it. And that's where that competent confidence comes in. I had a lot of dumb confidence there when I was young, but now I'm. I don't know. I feel really at ease at the sticks, and pretty much almost every place, everywhere. There's just an ease that you get running these vessels with experience. But that being said, I still scare myself. And generally, the when I scare myself the most is letting my guard down. I've learned being complacent and laziness and all that. Just I guess that's it. It's not really the actual not knowing something. It's not paying attention is when things creep up and get you. See, too much time to think. Got too much time to think up here. we'll see how it goes. Football. We got some football to watch today, y'all. That's the plan. Oh, somebody wants to know if I like high water or low water. Definitely, I'm a high water. I don't. I'm not a low water fan at all. You give me high water any day. Yeah, I'm a fan of the high water. It's just I feel more comfortable running north and south than high water. I mean, it's yeah. Hold on, I got to read this one. Says, did you have a sense of wonder about the river as a child which brought you to this work? You may have mentioned at one time. I missed it. Peaceful days to you. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Pilgrim Piper. No, it was actually it was. I grew up in Southwest Oklahoma, and the long and the short of it, it was a guy that was in the military in the 60s and 70s. I guess in the 60s, AC was in the military. Two guys that were military buddies, and then one of them started running towboats on the Mississippi River. He lived in New Orleans. Another one moved to Southwest Oklahoma, and that's where I lived. And AC's son, Quint Harris, came out here. He was the first of us Oklahoma fellas, and being a small town in Southwest Oklahoma, that was pretty much it. That was pretty much how it ended up. Now my exact route's a little bit different, but that was pretty much it. Connections to the river. That one guy in Southwest Oklahoma had connections to the river. His son worked on the boats, and everybody started seeing his pickups and houses and wanted that. Yeah, everybody started wanting more money, so that was what drew me out here. Anyway, that's out.